Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. What's going on? I just saw the craziest thing in this harbor. I'm whispering. I don't know why. Hi everyone, welcome to Wednesday Walks from the Land of Fire and Ice. Good morning, Jennifer Bishop. So I just have to... Okay. All right. So, good morning, Lisa. Hi. Hi from the Netherlands. Hello from Germany. Hi from Spain. From the Minnesota. My Midwest accent just showed big time. Hi from Canada. Oh my gosh, you guys, happy Wednesday, welcome. So just right here in this harbor, a minute ago, there was a seal that was eating a fish and swimming around and trying to consume this fish that it just caught. And then all the seabirds were flying around and trying to swoop down and grab the fish away from the seal. And it was crazy. And I jumped on live here, and I accidentally had it on private. So you guys missed all the action, and I'm really sorry about that because I feel sad. I wanted to show you, and that's why I'm late, quote unquote. But here we are. It's actually a beautiful day in Iceland today because there's no wind. I gauge the niceness of the days by the existence of wind. So there's no wind, and I'm happy. Although, look at all this white stuff. We woke up to more white stuff overnight. And remember when I wanted snow in December? Well, it's April now, and now I want sunshine and warm weather. And now we're getting the winter that we missed. No wind is a happy day in Iceland, yes. So I wish you guys could have seen the seal situation. God, maybe I can go back and save the video and share it somehow. Anyway, welcome to Wednesday Walks. I'm super excited to be here with you guys. We got Pennsylvania, North Dakota in the house. Where else are you guys listening from? What are your questions for me about Iceland and all the things? Oh, before we go any further, a new fissure has opened up. There's a third eruption within the volcano site, you guys. It's just like bananas what's been going on. So since we talked last week, there was a new fissure that started, I want to say 3 days ago. All of the big events are blurring together now. And then we woke up this morning, and starting at midnight last night, there was a new fissure that opened up. So there's the main volcano that started like 3 weeks ago. And then there was a new fissure that opened up. And now there's another fissure. So it's just bananas that the whole area is like on fire and lava spewing out everywhere. Also, super dangerous, right? Because you could be walking around there and the earth opens up. Huh. Okay. But anyway, people are still hiking to the volcano by the thousands. I just think it's wild. So definitely a lot of, activity going on right now. And I have a feeling that's going to be quite an active site for a while. And I have a feeling I have no science behind that, but that's what I've been reading. All right, I'm going to pop on to the comments to see some questions. Let's see, Austin, Texas. Hello. Hi from Cork, Ireland. I've been there. Hello from the UK, Slovakia. Awesome. I'm so thankful that you guys are spending your Wednesday with me. Thank you. All right. Baby check. He's sleeping. We're good. Question. Are the restaurants open or closed in Iceland during this time with COVID restrictions? And so this is interesting because um, I would say the restaurants are on and off. It's so dependent on what's going on with travel. And that means domestically and for tourists coming in. If people are going to be out and about in the country, I think that restaurants will start to open their doors again. But I know some have had to temporarily close, which is very, very, very sad. But other than that, if restaurants are open, then they're just having to operate at like lower capacity. So there's not, full seating. And also, we have to wear masks when we go into the restaurant until we get our food. And then when we're eating, we take off the masks and then, promptly leaving right away. So the restaurant situation is a bit different for sure. But it will be really interesting to see what happens as tourists start coming again, to see how that changes. So we'll just have to kind of keep these Wednesday walks going so that we can keep all the information updated. For right now, that's the situation with restaurants. Okay. How about visiting the new volcano and what to know? Yes, Jeff, that's a great question. Hi, Jeff. In terms of visiting, so I haven't been there yet. So I can't say exactly from firsthand, but I'm trying to go there soon. But I have a 4-month-old baby, so it's a little bit tricky these days to get. The hike itself is about 4 to 6 hours round trip, just depending on how long you stay there and how fast of a hiker you are. So that's definitely something that I'm trying to research for you guys. From what I've heard so far, the volcano is possible to get to by foot. Lots and lots and lots of people are going there right now. And the only thing to note, which maybe I'll have to come up with some sort of resource list for you guys, is they have to frequently close down the hike to get to the volcano because of the gas emission that comes from the volcano. Is not acceptable for people to be breathing in. So that's the situation. But as for now, pending that no more fissures open up along the hiking route, you can get to it. So it's pretty exciting because it's just, I could see people going straight from the airport out to the active volcano because it's just right between the airport and Reykjavik. I just saw my seal friend, you guys, swimming in this harbor. We'll have to investigate, see if he has any more fish. Okay, more questions. Hold on. Any recommendations for things to see, favorite places, visiting in about a month? Kimberly, oh my gosh, yes, I have so many recommendations. First resource I would point you to is my website because it has a lot of resources on there, planning guides and all kinds of places that are my favorites. Or here on YouTube, I've definitely recorded a lot of videos, so you can delve in there. But in terms of actual planning, like the specifics of each place and how long it takes to get there and how long you should be at that place, all that stuff, all that information can be found inside of my guidebooks and maps. Highly, highly recommend those. That has everything that you would need to know for sure. How long are they predicting the volcano will be erupting for? Yeah, that's a great question, Barry. And like I said, this is a huge disclaimer because I have nothing to do with science and geology, but they've been talking about the eruption going on for years at this point. which sounds crazy because it's only been happening for about 3 weeks, and it's already changed so much. There's already a lot of lava that's, flowed into like this whole valley, and now they're talking about it spilling over into another valley, and now this new fissure that's erupted, and this other new fissure. So I really think it's unknown, of course. The Earth does what it does, but that's what they're saying as of now. It's crazy. It's crazy. Years. It has been, I think, 700 or 800 years that they said since the past eruption on the Reykjavik Peninsula over there. That's a long time. I don't know. Maybe during that time the Earth was storing up all of its magma to really. How many kilometers is the volcano from your location? Wow, my mind is really drawing a blank right now. I can't remember if it's 10 miles or 10 kilometers. Sorry. I think, as the crow flies, let's just say around 10 miles. It's not that far. That's why I can see the smoke. Well, you probably can't see it. Hold on, let me flip it over. It's kind of a clear day to see the smoke. Can I zoom in? Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's the smoke. So, yeah, that cone mountain that you see, that is the area-ish. It's beyond, it's like a little beyond and on the sides of that the volcano is happening. But if you can see, if I can hold my hands stable enough, then like on the other side on the right side of that cone, so you see that smoke right there. That is the eruption site. So it's not far from me. It's crazy. Let's see. Okay. I'm flipping the camera back. I have to get back to work. Goodbye, Jennifer. Um, have you got any tips for hidden spots in Reykjavik for someone who is visiting for the 15th time? Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of times. Awesome. Yeah, so Reykjavik, I mean, like, there's so many cool new restaurants and bars that have been opening up lately, pre and post COVID, really. It's really awesome to see like new cafes and cool new places to eat and like cuisine that we haven't had here before. So it's super, super exciting, I would say. There's always something new to explore in the city. So, um, just bring your walking shoes and get ready to walk around. Oh, goodness. The comments, they go away. So to go back, stop pushing the stroller so I can read the comments. Hello from Rhode Island. My girlfriend was terrified the volcano would burn the Blue Lagoon down. Yeah, it's actually pretty close to the Blue Lagoon. It's not in danger of going into the Blue Lagoon at this time or any populated area. So that's the good news. That would be really crazy if it totally changed things like that. My country is in the red list of Corona, and I can't wait to visit Iceland. Yeah, I know. All these like nuances and rules that are going on right now, and I'm just hoping like this will, maybe be the last push this year of getting things under control so that we can all enjoy travel again. But I'm sorry about that. It really does suck. It really sucks, you guys. I'm still mad about it. Still mad about the COVID. I'm finally visiting him in September. I'm so excited. We've been using your Southwest guidebook to plan everything, and it helps so much. Yay, Andrea, that's amazing to hear. Thank you so much for saying that. I think that book is really helpful as well. I love it. And pro tip, I have some new fun things coming for you guys that will help as well. But keep using the guidebooks that are out right now. I'm definitely working on some new resources for you, though. Hi, Scott from Wisconsin. It's my home state. That is my home state. I have a question from Taryn, sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce it exactly. Where would you recommend as your top 5 places, and what hikes is staying for 10 days? My top 5 places, without getting into specifics because that would take a long time. I and within 10 days, then I highly, highly suggest traveling down the south coast all the way to the Glacier Lagoon. You'll see some incredible waterfalls, Black Sand Beach, Glacier Lagoon. Yeah, it's just fantastic. And then actually within 10 days, you can hit up the entire ring road. And that would be my recommendation is that you experience the ring road, because it has all of it's kind of like the beginner, way, the entrance to Iceland. And then from there, you could do some cool trips like the West Fjords or the Highlands. But first off, I would suggest doing the ring road for sure. Mariano, I hope we will be in August. Do you think with the vaccination passport is enough? So currently, obviously, the vaccination passport is not in effect. But right now, as it stands, you just have to have confirmation from the World Health Organization that you have been vaccinated or that you have had COVID. If you can prove that you've had the antibodies, then you can actually skip the quarantine and testing procedures at the border. So that's how it's going right now. I'm going to stop there because that's how it is now. We can't speculate about how it's going to be in the future. That's just what's going on, and it could change anytime because it's changed many times in the past few months. So we will stay there. Is there any solution to deal with bad weather in hiking and snorkeling? Yeah, so Icelanders have a saying, and that is, there's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothing. And I have definitely come to agree with that and accept that and be a part of that culture, because the weather is unpredictable and just inevitable. You're not going to be able to predict what it's going to be like or how long it's going to be like that. So as long as you have the right gear, then you're going to be prepared for anything. And if you guys are wondering what kind of gear to bring, I have a packing list that you can download for free on my website. So just head to icelandwithaview.com and print off your checklist so that I have exactly what you would need to dress warm and dress waterproof and all of that stuff, so you can enjoy all of the outdoor stuff. 100%. Okay, my arm's getting tired. Okay. How is Iceland in late August compared to, say, early June? So actually, August is a fantastic month. Really, some of our best weather, actually. But I would recommend, I have on my YouTube channel, go to, I think there's a playlist called the month by month planning guides or something like that. And it's basically, I go through all of the weather that's possible and the temperatures and, just everything that you would need to know about August. So start there. And then let me know later if you have any other questions. But August is a really great month to visit, in my opinion. I keep losing my spot in the comments. Hello from Tampa, Florida. What are the best places? What are the best places? Its weather is stable in Iceland. I'm not really sure what that question is asking. In your opinion, the best public pool in Reykjavik? I like Vesturbæjarlaug, or Laugardalslaug. All good. They're all good, but those are the biggest ones. 4 days of quarantine to go into Reykjavik. Is there something I have to do between the 11th and the 17th to do in Iceland? So if you're in quarantine, it means that you can't go anywhere. You can go outside for a walk for 30 minutes a day, they're saying now, but you actually can't do anything when you're in quarantine. So, that's to keep your exposure minimized, and so that you can't, go out and go shopping or go touch anything or anything like that. And so, that's the current rule for quarantine, just to keep all of us safe here. Thank you so much for doing this. You're welcome. It's really fun for me, and I'm already out on a walk, so I might as well be answering some questions. Desperate to visit saga sites and related museums. Are they likely to be open this summer? Yeah, Anthony, actually, I think that from what I've seen so far with my museum research, it definitely depends on the size of the museum, and if they were able to sustain some of the loss of traffic. But with these kind of things, I think it's just going to depend, like, when you get here, right? Because it's beginning of April, and just time will tell, like, basically, like, how many tourists are coming and if they're able to sustain, the businesses and stuff like that. So maybe start just, have a list of places that you want to go, and then research those, like, opening hours and stuff as time, as your trip gets closer, because it's just too hard to say right now. There's been some places that I've been looking into that have, they say they're closed temporarily. So, it's just hard to say, but let's keep our fingers crossed. There are so many, like, amazing history and, Viking saga and all that stuff museums, and it would be a real shame if they weren't able to open back up. How long did it take you to learn the language? I didn't learn it before we moved here. We took lessons when we arrived. I'm still not fluent. It's a tough language, and if you're not practicing all the time, um, it's hard. I understand a lot more than I can speak, and then I'm hoping that my little guy, once he starts talking, because he'll be bilingual, I'm hoping he can just teach me more. So, yeah, Icelandic, always fun. Um, I can read North Iceland on your beanie. Actually, it says 66 degrees North Iceland, and this is a local company here that that has, like, the highest quality gear in terms of outdoor, staying warm and staying dry. And so this is part of my, you know, warm weather list. If we're going anywhere, you have to have the right gear on for sure. All right. What are the top activities to do in Iceland? Bonus or Cronin? I am Team Cronin all the way, but there are certain things that I get at bonus, so I tend to go to both of them, but all depends on what's kind of closer, and we just happen to always live by Cronin. Um, Coming from Alabama in September for the sheep roundup. That's awesome. Rietes. Such a fun time. I love, love, love September because the autumn is beautiful. Ugh. All right, guys. Any other questions for me? This is going on 25 minutes, and that's going to be a max for me. I need to get going. But we do these walks every Wednesday. Well, we do them every day, but I'm going to do live Wednesday walks every week, pending, nap schedules and everything. But it's always fun to hang out and talk Iceland with you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful land. Let me flip the camera around so you can see what I can see. If you guys like this view and this live stream, can you please give me a thumbs up? Leave a message for me in the comments. And yeah, thanks again for hanging out. It is incredibly peaceful, Jules. That is the best way to put it. I just am so at peace, so happy. All right, friends, I'll see you next week. Bye.